I never slept for 2 full weeks in a peaceful and calm manner. You know the way you sleep in such a way that you... What's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe, tap on the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up and stick on till the very end so that you will know how exactly I got this most dreaded hairstyle. I remember in my previous video, this one, I blamed this girl for leaving the salon and not actually speaking out about her hair and saying how bad it had been done and all the pain she was experiencing. But coming to think of the experience I went through, I really don't blame her, because it might actually take time for you to feel the pain on your head right from the start till the very end. I think when they're braiding your hair in the salon, you might not actually feel the pain, but once you leave and get home, and for me, it was getting to sleep. I couldn't. I tried and it refused. I would just sleep for 30 minutes, 10 minutes and be up again. So this is how it all started. It all started 3 days before I got this braids in. So I went to my salonist. I know her, it's not a first time person. And once I got to there, I showed her this picture. And I said, this is what I want on my head, because it looks nice. And you know, you gotta have grace. When you share an idea with someone, an idea that has been done, you don't expect it to be 100%. Well, when it comes to, I think, the retail industry and the food industry, it can be 100%. But for the hair industry, it might be a little bit of tweaks. Yes, tweaks here and there. And it might not be 100. And I was like, it's okay. It doesn't have to look the same, because I wasn't adding the particular accessories around the hair. So that was one thing that wouldn't be the same. So yes, I was open to the fact that this will look different, but let it not be so different and weird. This is 3 days before I actually get this hairstyle installed. So she looks at it, she gives a quick review.
A few moments later.
And she says, yes, what time do you want it done? I'm like, 3 days after, I'll be here. I'll be here this time early in the morning. And she's like, fine, you come. Don't fear, I'll get it done for you. And I was like, wow, this has been my day one. Seems like she's actually really good. So 3 days later, I go back. I get late a bit, you know, Africans.
Time here is a suggestion.
But yeah, I get late, and once I get there, she's like, oh, welcome, because it's very early in the morning, to around 7:30. No, have a seat. She cleans up her salon, and there's no one on that particular day there, because it's early in the morning, people are asleep, and it's a weekend. So I really didn't expect many people. And I stayed there for almost 3 hours.
3 hours later.
Because after she finished cleaning, she sat down and started scrolling on her phone. She made a few phone calls, and I'm like, you know, as you listen to these phone calls, you realize that this person is not the one actually doing your hair. So the person who was going to do my hair was a different lady. She has never done my hair ever before, and this was the very first time. So I'm listening to her in these conversations with the call, and she's like, the client is here, please hurry up. And the person on the other side is like, yeah, I'm coming, I'm on my way, I just got caught up, ABCD, yada yada. So the moment she arrives, it's around 10 something, and a couple of people have come. She's done their hair here and there, and I've just been there sitting patiently. I didn't complain, I didn't say anything, I was just okay. And once she arrived, she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I was like, no, it's fine, let's just get over and done with it. And so I sat, grabbed my towel, wrapped it around my shoulders, and I was ready to start with my hair. So This is the first time she actually comes across the picture that I had given this lady. So the 3 days before, the lady who does my hair, I gave her the photos. I sent her the photos, and you know, you obviously expect if she's not doing the hair, she'll send it to another friend, to the friend who's going to do my hair. She didn't do that. So this particular day, she's coming in for the very first time. That's when she starts looking at the pictures, and I'm like, whoa, this is wrong, fam. This is wrong. Should have told her like even yesterday. It would be better, but telling her right now, this is just crazy. This is just unbelievable. Please tell me this is not happening. And I didn't say anything. I just kept on side-eyeing them.
Bombastic
side-eyeing them. And I kept calm. I kept cool. I didn't say anything. And so she looks at it. She didn't even take time to study it. She just looked at it for like a minute or two, and she was like, okay, let's start. I remember she used 5 packs of braiding hair. In my entire life, I've never used 5 packs on my head. She used 5 packs of braiding hair and even added like a half that was not mine. That one she just had to improvise. She added a half a pack. I was so stunned. I was like, what? And she didn't do the whole of my head. She actually braided she left the middle part of my head, you know, like that boy's hairstyle. Yes, like that. So she had only braided the top part, and all around the sides she had just put in snake-like row right from here, and it went around till it came here. And once it ended here, she joined it up with a braid they were now falling from the top of my head. Let me tell you one thing. If you ever see someone doing something contrary to what you want, tell them to stop. Right from this moment she had said putting in that cornrow, I should have told her, no, this is not what I want. Please don't do this. This is not it. But I just kept silent, trusting the process. She finished. She did not dip my hair in hot water. She didn't even put a hot pad on my head or a hot towel. She didn't do anything of that sort. She just said, okay, you're done. I'm like, for real? I'm done, that's it? And he's like, yeah, that's it. Now you can go. And I was a bit stunned. I was like, you're not putting it in hot water? She's like, no, this one we don't usually put it in hot. I'm like, what? What is actually going on? But I said, well, okay, I paid the cash in full and went my way. I went home. I was like, well, I think I look good. I don't know, but let me just be positive. It's gonna turn out well. It did not turn out well because that night I was just turning in my pillow. I sleep on the right, I feel pain. I sleep on the left, I feel pain. I sleep on the top, I feel pain. I sleep facing the ceiling, I feel pain. I sleep facing down, I feel pain. Sorry, I never slept for 2 full weeks in a peaceful and calm manner. You know the way you sleep in such a way that you feel relaxed? Like, yeah, you've actually slept? That was not my story. And I will tell you today that I have never put again this hairstyle, never. I have never gone back to this stylist of mine to do my hair like that again. And I have never put that hairstyle again. I will tell you, as my sister, as a person watching this who has a sister, the moment you see somebody doing something contrary to what you want, tell them to stop immediately because you can't take any of it. Then tell them to stop and take it off, because at the end of the day, not only will your hair get damaged and everything pertaining to the health of your hair, but you will also feel disappointed, discouraged, and you might even hate everything about yourself. With time, the pain ceased after a month, completely now where you don't feel anything after a month. but it was not worth it. It was really not worth it. It was, if I would go back in time, I wouldn't do this hairstyle ever again in my life. And that appeals to you also. Don't do a hairstyle because you think it's fancy, and don't do a hairstyle without actually getting exactly what you want. If you go show your hairstylist what you want, she should give you exactly what you want, or a beautiful replica of that. And if you feel any kind of pain or tension, don't feel afraid to tell them to take it off. I am still going to tell you guys about that one girl who finished her hair. The hairstylist finished braiding her hair, and immediately she said, take it off. And they started taking it off right there and then. I wish I had her audacity, you know? I wish I did. I wouldn't have suffered a month of pain. I wouldn't have failed to sleep for 2 full weeks, because that means also my entire life had come to a halt at that particular time. But I think at the end of the day, experience is the best teacher. Well, it's the best teacher for fools. I was foolish, I won't deny it, but now I learned and now I go on. This is my hair that I installed about 4 days ago, yes, and I'm loving it. I think it's a replica of what I wanted, yeah, from my hairstylist, my former hairstylist. I no longer go there these days. But it is what it is at the end of the day. We gotta learn from something, we gotta share with you guys our story so that hopefully you don't make the same mistake. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging on to the very end of this video. Share it with somebody who you know needs to hear this, who you know is going to benefit from this. Share it with a friend, just one friend, just one friend. Subscribe if you still haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. Tap on the notification button, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.